Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This path has been cleared of the leaves. So you had to just walk on the road because of how slippery it was. But it does feel weird going back in. I feel a bit rusty and then I feel alright. I was thinking to myself, I know it's dark, but that doesn't look right. Like fully, completely off. No fallen trees then down here. It was weird because it's actually not too bad now. And then a potential fourth. So that's not my usual thing. So setting off like in a row. I remember one of my colleagues was like, oh. And there was a Friday 3 to half 11 person who was like, yes, well done for retiring. I'm like, yes, I'm glad. So by the petrol station you can just go and check it. I get paid on the 3rd of March, so getting paid. I just worked. So Saturday morning it's been pretty busy on here, in the air, out and about. Then again it's only 6:30, and when you've not been in for very nearly a week, and have been back in for 2 days, we do it like by 5 to 7, and I'm not on an early then till next, and then late, and alternatively, if I do decide to do something. So, good morning. It feels like I've been up for a long time though, because I've been up since but I just at that point I was just like, I had enough of just staying in bed. I'm not going to go for a long walk. It's a strange analogy, but it's kind of like learning to walk again. Your area of like where you're familiar with, like where you live, whereas like round here is more. I'm planning on going like from 9 o'clock till just chill out then. Relive video up now on to YouTube. It's an 8-minute Pro app that'll be 8 minutes long. Which makes me think, if I'm away for 4 days, Morecambe, and I've got that amount of activities that I do, Kendal or Lancaster in. If I do more than 22 activities, but it is not too warm, but when cold air gets to it, it's having a hat on, is not going to be empty now. Great walk, and I just want to go home. Going home now. It's only 9:30, but really honestly today as well. So that's what I'm just going to do from now on. Dark yesterday when I was walking to work, but I off it has a super bouncy dog, and I know I just had to stop it abruptly then. Oh, walking to work, I'm on the canal actually. Oh, bad John. It's the 11:4 person will try to fuck all us, and I know someone's not actually in for 5 days. I think there's a lot of people do go back to school. Close. Do you know what's annoying? Because I was wanting to close a bit off. Can't just be for 3 hours straight to their work, because I thought, fuck it, no one else is sitting where they're sitting. There was driver saying, are you alright? And I was like, either way, but they're not following. Oh, there they are now. Some people haven't. So, and the thing is, some people were off school. Lancashire travelling. The majority of the time yesterday was making out that it was hard work. So I've been on my own, and I'm like, well, I said Jamie, I said, it doesn't. So people know of just doing the absolute bare minimum. Just common sense things would not kick in. Or said I'll send a report you. I didn't say the leadership bit, but who's the hard worker, me or the other one? Oh yeah, that person was saying oh, you know, I'd get in an afternoon, and you're doing the same situation. And he was like, oh, why are you being so hard on me? Because you need it telling to your face. Done doesn't mean it's to be done again. A relive montage for the 10-kilometre walks I've done. Sometimes you're a couple of days before the next month scenario actually, and then tomorrow is Mal. On the Friday Because I know I was saying like, oh, I might just, I don't know, maybe I could just for a day out, but like not for really staying. So if I can do that same sort of thing but in Preston, close at 2 or 4 for an hour of time. So I'm looking at an idea on the Friday of potentially doing, I might maybe do like a one nighter there. I think to maybe to potentially like don't be like, oh, I've got to come back. How much really on that Friday, if I was to in Preston, then I'd be like, well, it takes an hour from Preston to Halifax. Now, not everybody went back to school today, won't be there. That's the tidy up after everybody. Delivery drivers actually make a good point. So I've got today, tomorrow, yeah, just see what happens really. Got 4 drinks in my bag. Now, because I've only got the trainers on, shield on, bag into the cupboard bit. Phew. Bit annoying. Towards me with the light on from like 8. It's nearly 8:30 in the morning actually. Sometimes when I'm late, I'm like, oh, I'll just get up at 10 o'clock. One of them moments where I just got up at, I was thinking about taking the dogs out for like an hour. Then at like 12:30, take them out for like another half. I decided to not put my Solomon trainers on. That's all I've been wearing, and even before that really, and afterwards. So I've seen a few people out jogging as well. But I have a route in mind of where I'm going to go. But it still did rain yesterday. And kind of like just make my way to Norland, I think. Dogs will just not walk with me. I was like, why? I don't need to walk like an idiot. And I just felt I might have to take my shirt warm then. Got warm real quick then actually. I go along a public footpath to Norland Moor, but I am not going back along. I mean, the dogs aren't that bad really. I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. There, the mum was like, well, why don't you just get an early train there? There's a point where it's just not stopped raining. Like wind, rain, snow. It's very slippery as this path. Like where it's just hardened up, this is a bit better now. So much muddier. Sweating as well. For the first time in quite a while I've been sweaty on a walk. It'll be even more muddier than the woodland. Actually just a straight descent down. Completely just keep going straight. You can either keep going straight down or you can keep going area, well nearer to the field anyway. Staying within close proximity. I want to do a good walk. Yeah, likelihood I'm probably not going to take them out again. I mean I could do a quick 20 minutes maybe. Along with 7-3, that mix on a Tuesday, some ways, they kind of see me as the saviour. If you was in the same situation, if I was in the situation as you are, it's gonna kind of be like, oh god. And oh, I think it was driving along the crossroads, but down. I was actually training staff yesterday that were doing it, and I was training them up, not in the direction that I'm walking. The thing is, the way we went wasn't initially that long. They went a bit further onto Norland, like before, to the ordinary walk. It was just in front of, I was like, I saw this car behind me, a Peugeot. I was like picks them up. I'm like, oh, do I feel tired after doing 6.5 miles? I've got it in my bag actually. What I need. 2 more closes to go. I've got 2 days off, and then I'm on 2 earlies. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You'll see me be like, can I go home now? It's below the part-time. Still has to go home early. Heimer. And then I was pretty sore. It was primarily my groin area that felt quite. No, I didn't double espresso. As soon as I got in, that 11.4 was pretty much like, can I just fuck? That's exactly what I want. And I'm like, yeah, cool. That's exactly 4 o'clock. And I just stood around by the computer looking at the clock. I'm hoping today, because like there's a new Happy Meal promotion. So I'm on close 4 of 4. Then I'll be in Saturday, Sunday. I can guarantee Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I'll work. I can guarantee I'll be working those days. Weekday closes, like I normally finish at 11:30. Like, oh, I know I'm phone for like taxi at 11:40. So like, whatever the payday is, it comes out the day before, it'll be good. And I've only had 3 days off ill, a week transition for the next one. Finish it on a certain day, and then the next week. I might get to work and it'll be just in for today. That's the kind of nice thing. I can do a close effect because it's 4:04. It was alright earlier. It wasn't. Actually, I think it's doing that because I haven't got my Bluetooth turned on. You know how I went from like week, then, well, be working up to Monday to Thursday. Well, I'd like to do Preston on Friday, but I don't want to be working the day after my birthday. And what I did think about doing is if for some stay in Warrington for 1 day, and then like the full day scenario pretty much on Saturday up here, and down there it started to flood again. It was only like last week we had it's not quite fully dry up. I had a moment as well, my charge on even worse than this, and it's been fine. It's gonna constantly rain. 20. At least when I get to work I can dry up. And under Smelly Mile, when there's the bridge, went across it, somebody purposely sped up and wet me. It was. And I hope the driver saw. Although then again, it might. So, okay, I know I shouldn't really have the dog's leader on my nation. If you're in a woodland, because of the neck being tightened by the dog's lead, firstly, like star rated, there is 5-star rated hotels. Sometimes 5-star places, it does sound a bit odd, but it's something. It's quite a fair way out of Preston though, because I've got an OAP. It only takes an hour, and is there yet worse to come? Put my can down and just itch my leg in my hand, and I can. So the next thing I need to do is, but on the Saturday, I like the idea of coming back. So that's my update done. Going to Preston. It's a real good shave the day before or the morning. A couple of things to consider with Preston. To get there, my horse. So what I could do, like looking around Preston, and I'm in Preston, and then check in. Not a bad idea. Check in, unpack and all. Like a ghost town, and I've just seen someone jogging up the road. I'm walking to it because I'm walking because I'm out walking. Oh man! So I'm on. If I just know I'm on 6 days in a row, it's nice. Actually, I can see where I'm going. I might go in some bowling attire, maybe. Am I expecting it to be a bit of a mess? Maybe. Good or not? Don't know. There's just either nobody on a close. I'm like, oh, just paranoia. I just get to work and I'm like, I'm like, oh, that's a row. Yeah. I've already got a couple of red t-shirts anyway. Well, the gender neutralism as I like. And you can get like Red Nose Day stuff at, no idea about Home Sense, but TK Maxx and I'll give that a look. So much better walking to work in uniform. Because that's all I need to do when I get to work is put. They're a bit tight fitting of these trousers. Means so I've actually got the actual thinner shirt ones with the tie. I'll potentially be like, yeah, do you know what? I'll do some washing. Okay. Because the sunlight is like, and then again it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, people tend to do the drinking stuff the night before, or alternatively people are out partying. I'm gonna hit the main road now, so I'm probably not gonna vlog now. So I hit rather worryingly seeing the driver thinking that we're driving the left, buddy. The amount that there is quite a lot actually. I wonder if it's let's go for a drive. It's cool. It is weird, it's actually 20 past. There's a corner in like lane, I'm like, why? They've been laid out for a purpose. It looks like with it being Westvale/Elland. And then that's the problem with me. And they're like, fucking hell, £3 for a can. And that's just for like a normal Pepsi. That's not for like one of the deluxe ones you can get. And there was a couple that was in there that was so posh. We follow you on Instagram. I'm like, oh, I won't try to do that accent. They was basically saying, oh, you're a business that's like a week old. But like there's businesses I follow like on Facebook. I won't do that anyway, it's weird. Been odd. So from 11 o'clock main menu, lovely weather, blue sky, sunny. So today's been heaving. But at the same time my feet do pretty hurt. In my little toe, like the gap. Likelihood I'll put some like Germally. It's painful. My mum and dad at the moment. It's a bit later than I would normally set off. The earliest then, and then I'm on 7 close. Then I'm off Friday, Saturday, but then I'm doing like 7 till 2. So a couple of days ago I felt a bit of my all of the nail came off. I'm like, and then to make matters worse, I twisted it, covered it, but then I forget to work and during the day it's hurting. Go out and do checks and I'm like, you don't need to. They were saying like, oh, do you not do fish in the morning? And one of them went, I think you know, one of them just went at 7:30 in the morning, go to a supermarket and get yourself some fish fingers, or don't randomly ever go. Not have it at 7 o'clock or 7:30 in the morning. But not in the morning. But I tell you one thing though, I've not seen it at all. I've not seen anyone going out walking at this time in the morning, 6:30. And yes, that's early. Go out for like an hour's walking, and then wake up at like 10 o'clock. The only reason why after work I didn't go out walking, well actually I went out with my dad in the afternoon, in the evening sort of period. But it was blue sky and sunny yesterday, like it is now. It was actually really lovely. And people just didn't want to be in it. Wide open road. Oh. Walking this morning is my mate, who's kind of sunny. People don't want to be out in it, in weather. People don't like to be out. People are like, oh, I should have really gone out when it was sunny. When it's like lovely outside, I'm like, do you know, the Legacy Hotel, which is a 3-star. I'm going to do a room tour as well when I do. And that's the only video you see. Because when I tried doing that at Morecambe, you kind of get it if you're in a major massive hotel. In a little tiny B&B, even in the lounge area, privacy, but all base, you're not going to get it. I've got drinks in my bag as well, in money, and then a bottle of like, I last minute put my, if I'm on a late, should be enough. I think when the 11:04, I did it yesterday, and then we pretty much had after 11, so I stayed in. I'll go off and have a little explore. So I'm walking, well I'm limping on actually, alright, and it's just been so painful. Walking on it, it just kills. I can walk on it, but it's not doing that, it's causing pain. Just gonna put some Germolene on it. In the morning, I can get up at like, and I'll be like, God, I've got to get up, haven't I? But on weekend, it feels like the whole day's been heaving. Got a benefit as well with working up late, doing that Monday. I was tired already from yesterday, but to rest tomorrow before I even go to work, and then, which was not pleasant. Yeah, I might get some spinach, and I keep walking and I feel the toe hurt. There's times when I'm like, ow, it's not hurt forever. But on the same night, I did a 2-in-1. Peeled it a little bit and it all came off. It's like the tiniest cut. It's just like where it would be, it's just the hole. Well, hopefully it's just going to be alright today. No, I haven't. I've been putting Germolene on it. So plasticine, yeah, I don't know. I'll go get a plaster from the office and it'll be better. It will be better. I need to zip that up. Yeah, I just might zip it up a bit more. I mean, regardless of so well, certainly when I was out with my dad this morning, not as painful as it was yesterday. Deliberately will be done. Right, isn't it? I would rather begging rather than begging over hard work, because, well, won't do a thing. 3 hours behind. There were comments saying how much of a good employee I am. Employee of the month or employee of the week. I'm like, I think I know who it is. Really? Hang on. But it's collapsed. It was never there. I know what it is. Hang on, is it a boat? So I've been uploading a few videos before I wait for my time. I've uploaded 3 videos. I'm on the Thursday for leaving to Preston. I'm in lodging the Friday until even in the morning still upload, like vlog and then gaming stuff. Wednesday, Thursday, but 3 days, 3 full days. Because what I plan on doing is when I'm in I bet my room's a bit cold. I don't know, probably my break, maybe upload a few more, I don't know. Or not. Like I've done the uploads, changing the thumbnails of the videos for the ones I haven't. I'm on track for get that up to whatever's on the phone. Just trying without a plaster on my big toe. Maybe. With who was in really, I was just trying to do my clothes. And one of them even said, do you know what, even if it got to 11 o'clock, empty-ish enough. So whoever's in today will be like, oh well, I wasn't allowed to do my clothes. This is the problem they've got there, is why recruit somebody to do dining area with me sore toe. Actually, to fix, no, it would be nice. My toe, as my toe heals. Oh, that's not the case today. I'm purposely not going to do a shit job. Purposely do a bad job. What? I could do going to the toilet. I'm going to go to the petrol. After 2. I've like those. I wonder if I can spot my colleague. People in high vis, but it's not my colleague. Which is why I didn't actually go to the toilet before. Well, nearly 2:30. It's 2:27. Loads. Proper loads. I think. So and tomorrow as well. And then I'm off Friday. I think one thing I'm going to do on the train to press so inhumane the busy. So I've done 4 days in a row. So I've got today. With my dad of what I've packed in my little bag. There's still bloody loads of it. Finished at 7. It's quite weird actually not finishing at 11. Some more stuff I actually would, so I had to put another pair of underpants in. But if I wear a clean pair of trousers, I'm only there for 1. So I uploaded the 1 video from Morecambe earlier. Morecambe footage up. And then 1 shift to go. And then I'm off then 4 days because I was off for Morecambe. Back in Preston. Sunday is my birthday, so I don't